July. Oh my goodness gracious, and hopefully everybody is being very careful with fireworks and everything, and you were all careful. We have no fires. That would be very nice. Okay, today I'm doing, my theme is all kinds of animals and more. But remember, first of all, what color does Miss Tasha love? Purple. And of course, what do I love to eat? Oh, you've got to see this. Okay, got to stand up. Here we go. Day 12 without chocolate. Lost hearing in my left eye. Now, I don't know if you will get it, but your parents will get it. Okay. And of course, you know that I love chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Yes, okay. Well, the first book I'm going to read is A Bear to Share. Now, it's by Jessica Alba, Kelly Sawyer Petrikoff, and Nora Weinstein. It's illustrated by Alicia Mays. Copyrights 2021. The publisher is Temple Hill Publishing, an imprint of HarperCollins Publisher. And it supports Baby to Baby. Well, I've got to read this. First of all, I've got to let you know that this book was donated to me by Save Mart. I have to give them credit. Okay, ready? All right. As the co-CEOs and ambassadors of Baby to Baby, see, there's a little thing, this book proudly supports Baby to Baby. We know that no child should go without clean diapers, clothing, food, toys, and more. But the reality is millions of families cannot afford even the most basic necessities for their children. That's why the mission of Baby to Baby is to provide children living in poverty with the essentials they all need. Since 2011, we have distributed over 175 million items to children in need. All the generous people and companies who donate money, time, items make it possible for Baby to Baby to serve over 1 million children across the country. I thought that was really kind of neat. All right, here we go. This is A Bear to Share. Let me move this over so you can see. Move my lovely thing over here. And of course, what do I have on my head but a bear? I mean, what can I say? All right, here we go. Tiana loved her teddy bear. His name was Bach the bear, and he was absolutely, positively perfect. He doesn't really look perfect, but she thinks he is. Bach was the only bear for her. There was a lot that made Bach special. He only had one eye because when Tiana was little, she carried him around by the eyeball until one day it popped clean off, but she didn't mind. His fur was worn down from Tiana holding him close to her heart, but she still thought he was soft and cuddly. He had stuffing coming out of his neck. Tiana actually didn't know why he had stuffing coming out of his neck, but it kind of gave him pizzazz. In fact, she named him Bach the bear because when Tiana placed him on top of her toy piano, he made every note sound better. They lived together in perfect harmony. Thought there was a little play on words. Then one day, without any warning at all, Tiana's mom yelled, "Surprise! Look what Aunt Maria got you. She thought you'd love a new bear." Tiana didn't understand. "But Mom, what about Bach?" "Honey, I know you love Bach, but don't you think it's time to make room for another bear? Bach has one eye, his fur's all worn down, and he's unstuffed." Tiana looked at Bach the bear. Then she looked at the new bear. He had both eyes. He was fluffy. He was super stuffed. It made her wonder. Tiana woke up for school and couldn't wait to talk to her best friend, Timothy. And of course, he's redheaded and freckled, and of course, I love redheaded and freckled-faced boys. If you didn't know by now, you know it now. She spotted him on the monkey bars immediately because Timothy was wearing the same overall he wears most days. Timothy was the best climber on the playground. Luckily, he was the best listener, too. because this was an emergency. You won't believe what my mom said, Tiana started to explain to him. Timothy, like Tiana, didn't understand either. I guess Mom thinks Bach is too old and worn out. Maybe she thinks he's lost his music. Well, I've never had a teddy bear, so Bach always seemed pretty great to me. And he's kind of getting embarrassed and red in the face. Tiana was shocked. Why don't you just ask your parents for a teddy bear? She asked. They say we can't afford it. Toys aren't a priority. Timothy said everything part of the last word very carefully while looking down at his shoes. For the first time, Tiana didn't know what to say. She wished Timothy could have a teddy bear too. Mom, Tiana said when they were on their way home, did you know Timothy has never, ever, ever had a teddy bear? You know we're very lucky, Mom said. We have enough money to care of you and some left over for nice things like toys. It's not fair that I have 2 bears and Timothy has 0 bears, Tiana said. All families are different, honey. Some have less, some have more, and some have just enough, Mom said, holding Tiana's hand softly. And although things can be unfair and unequal, it doesn't mean that we can't do something about it. Tiana finally started to understand. She looked at Bach carefully. He did only have one eye because she loved him so much. His fur was all worn because she loved him so much. His stuffing was coming out of his neck. She still didn't know why, but she loved him so much. Mom, what if we give Timothy the new bear? Even if he's old and used up, Bach is my bear. Tiana knew Timothy deserved a bear to love and to make his own. Both of his eyes and all of his stuffing so he could feel so special as she did when she got Bach. Her mom smiled. I love that idea, baby girl. When Tiana gave Timothy the new teddy bear, he looked so happy. It was like a candle lit up inside of him, making him shine. It made Tiana feel like she was shining too, like she had received a gift instead of giving one. Timothy named his bear Billy because he loved jazz. The new bear was Timothy's perfect match. And they all played together in perfect harmony. So, this is the picture of the 3 ladies. And I want my challenge to you guys is that I really would like you to kind of go through some of your toys that you have that are really in good shape and everything and think, you know, I haven't played with this for a long time. Maybe somebody else could use it. And I know we have hospice, we have what's the name of the group too? Gee, I should have had this all figured out. But anyway, I know that you can find a place in Amador County where you can donate some toys for kids who need toys. So that's your challenge. Okay, now I have to put on the next thing. Oh, my hair is going to be just... Now, I'm sorry, I only have a penguin hat that has a Santa hat on it because I usually wear it at Christmas, so I have to have that. So sorry, just ignore the Santa hat. Okay, ready? So we just have to ignore it. I'll put it back this way. This is Penguin and the Cupcake. It totally made up by Ashley Spires. Copyrights 2008. Published Simply Read Books. The book design is by Robin Mitchell Cranfield. Okay, are you ready? I love this. And then I have something about penguins that I have to do with you at the end. All right, here we go. Hi, I'm a penguin. I know you're thinking, what's a penguin doing in a book with a walrus and a polar bear? Everyone knows that penguins live way down south in Antarctica, and walruses and polar bears live way up north in the Arctic. So how did we end up in a book together? Well, let me tell you. I'm going to put you down so everyone can see. It all started one day when my buddies and I were hanging out at the fish hole. Now, I'm not one to complain, but for the last 1,473 days, I've eaten fish. Sure, I get to toss in some krill, maybe a squid now and then, again for flavor, but there's some foods that you can't find in the sea. Say, for instance, cupcakes! Did you note that many species of fish are endangered because humans overfish the oceans? Penguins are having a hard time finding food, which is another reason that penguin was eager to find something else to eat, though looking for a cupcake was probably not the healthiest choice. My pal told me that his sister's friend's cousin is living the good life eating cupcakes in this place called the Northern Hemisphere. So I decided to head north to find some cupcakes, and when I was all packed up and ready to go, I spread my wings and took to the sky. Stop right there. Is it our turn yet? No, go away. But penguins can't fly. You can tell the story, but only if you tell it correctly. Now tell the truth or we will have to take over. Fine. It's not our turn? As I was saying, I took to the sky. So he's in a plane. It was a long and difficult journey. A lesser penguin would have not made much of it. Of course, he was eating snacks, but I knew that I would soon arrive in the land of possibilities and opportunities. And lots and lots and lots of cupcakes. Snow? What? It couldn't be. I had traveled so far to visit more snow. Nevertheless, I was still determined to find the fabled cupcakes. I set out in search for my sugary gold. Soon I came upon a very purple local. Hello, I'm a penguin. Do you know where I can find some cupcakes? No, I don't eat cupcakes. All that sugar goes straight to my third chin. I'm on a strict kelp diet. No, walruses don't eat kelp. They mostly eat bivalve mollusks, a fancy word for clams and mussels. Unfortunately, this walrus has self-esteem issues. She's trying to meet an unrealistic physical ideal. All she really needed to do was to love herself. Okay. I said goodbye to the walrus and I set off once again. It wasn't long before I met another local. Hi there. Now, this is one of the few large patches of ice left where the polar bear can chill. The Arctic ice cap is melting because, among other things, penguin 2, many people fly in air-polluting planes. Hello, I'm Penguin. Hello, I'm Polar Bear. I'm searching for cupcakes. Can you help me? Sorry, I don't eat cupcakes. I'm more into blueberry things like seals and beluga whales. Sometimes I even eat birds. Hey, aren't you a bird? I'm usually a pretty calm guy. Danger's my middle name, so don't get it wrong idea about me when you see what happens next. Ready? Yay! And he's running away. Oh my gosh, there went his underpants, there went his, oh my God, he even had a hairdryer. Really? I can't believe that. Well, I was beat. The stories of cupcakes were clearly exaggerated. With a heavy heart, I decided to take a plane home. Because penguins can't fly, the polar bear says. They know that already. Because I can't fly doesn't mean I can't swim the pants off both of you. We don't wear pants, said the walrus. Please, just go away. But all was not lost. Suddenly there was a heavenly voice beside me. My dear, you look so sad. Here, take one of these. Behold, an angel in pearls handed me a pink icing top cupcake. I opened my beak and I gobbled the whole cupcake down. I hardly got the icing off on my feathers. It was pure bliss. The kind the old lady could tell I was itching for more. Would you like the whole box, dear? Thank you. At least he said thank you. I returned triumphantly to my home and my friends, and while we shared the cupcakes, I told them of the walrus, the polar bear, and the kind lady. And we were almost finished when something fell out of the box. Pizza! The end. That's it? We only had a few lines? After all this talk of food, I need a snack. Fine with me, I'm sick of this book. I hope they remember to pay me in kelp. And here's the ending. I can't believe they stuck us on the back of the book. Would it really have been so hard to fit us on the cover? And here's the little thing about penguins. How much do you know about the natural world? How much of the glacier ice in the Antarctica is estimated to be penguin urine? None. Penguin urine doesn't freeze. 3%, 10%, or 25%. Believe it or not, 3% of the glacier ice is penguin urine. Just thought I'd throw that in there for a little extra thing. All right. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this next one. Now, there are so many animals. Yes, I have an awful lot of the hats, but it would take me so long to keep switching hats and everything. I decided now, because my hands are going to be full because it's a puppet book. This is Barnyard Boogie. It's by Jim and Janet Post. It's illustrated by Dan Vasconcella. And the copyright is 2002. It's the publisher is Accord. Is it Accord? Did I spell this wrong? ACCORD. I forgot the R. Accord Publishing Limited. Inspired and devised by Jeffrey Charles Cole. The original puppet book won an award. It's one of the Mr. Toys 10 Best Creative Products winner. All right, now my challenge on this is I hope you do some of the things. Oh no, that's the next one. Okay, ready? Here we go. I know. So now I get to do a puppet. All right, here we go. I can turn it. Sometimes it's hard because there we go. All right. I'm a conky honky donkey, I sing hee-haw, 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 clonky honky bee, clonky bonky ha. I'm a conky bonky donkey, hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Okay, next one. Ooh, I'm a raggle-taggle rooster, I sing cock-a-doodle-doo. Raggle-taggle, cock-a-doodle, raggle-taggle-doo. I'm a raggle-taggle rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo. And you can see that he is running off. Now watch what happens. I turn the page, and he's running off with it. I'm a moosey juicy milk cow. I moo, moo, moo. Moosey juicy, moosey juicy, ooh. I'm a moosey juicy milk cow. Moo, moo, moo. All right, what's coming up next? Oh, I see what's coming up next. It's in the water. I'm a zippy, slippy goldfish. I sing bub, bub, bubble up. Zippy, slippy bub, zippy, slippy bubble up. I'm a zippy, slippy goldfish. Bub, bub, bubble up. I think I know what's next. I bet you it's a kitty cat. Yep. I'm a linky, slinky jazz cat. I sing meow, meow, meow. Linky, slinky me, linky, slinky. Oh, I'm a slinky, slinky jazz cat. Meow, meow, meow. I should have said linky, slinky ow, not oh. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, the next one, oh, I see what the next one is. Wait a minute, I did that one. I did that one. Aha! I'm a nosy gozy hound dog. I sing arr, arr, arr. Nosy gozy aw, nosy gozy I'm a nosy gozy hound dog. Arr, arr, arr. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm a stinky pinky piggy. I sing oink, oink, oink. Oink, oink, root around. Oink, oink, gobble down. I'm a stinky pinky piggy. Oink, oink, oink. And see, they're all dancing. All of them, after they end up doing this, they all are over dancing. I'm a greedy, eaty, billy boat. I sing ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, how about more? Ba, ba, I'll take 4. I'm a greedy, eaty, billy goat. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at me, he's upside down in the water. Okay. I'm a wacky, quacky pound duck. I sing quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, paddle feet. Quack, quack, dive and eat. I'm a wacky, cracky pond duck. Quack, quack, quack. Okay. Oh, I love this one. I'm a sort of warty bullfrog. I sing ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Hoppity, bloppity, rib. Hoppity, bloppity, hoppity, floppity, it. I'm a sort of warty bullfrog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Who's next? Oh my gosh. I'm a hurry, furry field mouse. I sing squeakity, eek, eek. Little shy squeak. Hurry by, eek. I'm a hurry, furry field mouse. Squeakity, eek, eek. Oh, finally we get to the farmer. I'm a blue jean singity sing farmer. I sing tractor tunes and hold down prunes. I sing digging in the dirt, dig doggy doogie, scratching and scratching the barnyard boogie. But I like it best when we all sing along when the barnyard gang sings the barnyard song. Ready? Miss Tasha can do this. Clunky bonky ha, raggle taggle do, moosey juicy moo, ooh, moo, moo, moo. Bubble up, linky stinky me, nosy gozy arr, 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 arr. Oink, oink, ba, ba, quackity quack, quack. Ribbit, ribbit, squeak, just listen to the beat. It's the barnyard boogie and we're having lots of fun. Just a scratching and a scratching in the barnyard sun. Isn't that good? I see why it won an award. I do. Now, this next book is an amazing book. It's Becoming a Good Creature. The words are by Cy Montgomery. The pictures by Rebecca Green. Copyright is at 2020. The publisher is Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Publisher. The challenge is I want to see how many of things that I know you can do. Becoming a Good Creature. Are you ready? This is a beautiful book. And I'll show you the lady at the very end. School is not the only place to find a teacher. Sometimes we meet teachers in the forest or in the barn or in the ocean or right in our own house. Some of my teachers have 2 legs, others have had 4 or 8, but they all have taught me something important about how to be a good creature in the world. Finding good creatures. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a dog. I wanted to run really fast and see in the dark. I wanted to understand the sounds of my neighborhood, both wild and tame. Sorry, gotta have a drink here. But nobody could show me how until Molly. Molly was only a puppy when she came to live with us, but she was already gifted with special animal powers. So I watched her. I listened and I learned that if we pay attention, The world outside beckons to us even before I started school. Molly was my first teacher. Discover your passions. When I grew up, I still hungered to learn about animals. In Australia, I met birds who stood almost as tall as I did. Emus can't fly, but they can run like the wind. What were their lives like? I wanted to know. So I moved to a tent in the wild to find out. For many months, I followed 3 emus and watched them like I watched Molly. They showed me where they traveled and what they ate. And while I followed them, they also showed me my own path. I would go to places where animals lived. Each would be a new teacher, and I would write their stories. Respect others. Next, I went to Africa to meet gorillas. I hiked in the mountains. For a long time, it was nothing like my home in New Hampshire. And I stopped to catch my breath. I saw a person running toward me. Why? Because a big gorilla was chasing him. But I didn't run. I crouched low and looked at the ground as if bowing before the king. The gorilla stood, beat his chest, and let out a roar. And when he saw that I understood that he was boss, he turned and calmly led me to meet his gorilla family. Ever since that day, I respected my animal hosts and their homes. Don't be afraid. In India, I met tigers. In Africa, lions. In the rivers of South America, I swam with piranhas and electric eels. Oh. In the ocean, I met sharks. None of them ever hurt me. Wait patiently. This is a good one. I traveled to Australia again, this time to meet a different bird. It's the cassowary. It's like an emu. It's a tall bird that runs instead of flies. I was eager to meet one, and I spent a week trekking through the rainforest home. No cassowary. An hour before I had to leave, I went one more time to say goodbye to the beautiful empty jungle. A cassowary stepped out from the trees before me. He was close enough for me to see his eyelashes. I was glad when I had waited. Make your own family. At home, animals continued to teach me. My husband and I didn't plan on having babies, but soon a baby came to us. It was a baby pig. We named him Christopher Hogwood. 2 little girls and their mother moved in next door, and they saw Chris in the backyard and came to visit every day. He was a very happy pig. We weren't all related, but Christopher showed us that it didn't matter. We became one big family. My husband, our border collie Tess, our hens, 2 little girls and their mom, one very happy pig. See for yourself. What kind of animals are these? Hyenas. I've heard it all before. Hyenas are ugly. Hyenas are lazy. Hyenas are thieves. They steal food from lions. Everyone said so. Even the Lion King. The movie The Lion, the play The Lion King. Then I visited a hyena den. The fluffy cubs wrestled like playing puppies. Mothers tenderly licked their babies. And they weren't stealing food from lions. More often, lions stole food from them. Hyenas reminded me that what everyone says is not always true. Love little lives. I never gave spiders much thought until I met one in South America who was almost as big as a chipmunk. Whoa. She was sleek black tarantula with toes tipped in pink, like she just had a fancy pedicure. She lived in a potted plant at the nature center. We learned that she was a gentle kind of tarantula who can live for 30 years. Oh my gosh. We named her Clarabelle and let her walk across our hands each night. We think she liked us. We sure liked her. Clarabelle showed us that lives matter, no matter how big they are. Learn forgiveness. One Christmas morning, I found an intruder in our hen house, a white-coated weasel. Though tiny, weasels are fierce. They can catch and eat animals much bigger than themselves. They even eat chickens. Towering above him, I looked into the weasel's black eyes. Fearlessly, the little weasel stared back. How brave he was. Whoops, wait a minute. Whoa! Whoa! Light went off. Hold everything. Wait a minute. I gotta stand up and move. Come on. Whoa! Come on. It's dark in here. Jeez. I was doing all that. I know. All right. I'm almost. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Start back a page.
All right. Turn back a page. Okay.
Edit it, yeah.
All right. Learn forgiveness. One Christmas morning, I found an intruder in our hen house, a white-coated weasel. Though tiny, weasels are fierce. They catch and eat animals much bigger than themselves. They even eat chickens. Towering above him, I looked into the weasel's black eyes. Fearlessly, the little weasel stared back. How brave he was, and how beautiful in his snowy white winter coat. I was dazzled about his determination and couldn't be angry at his will to survive. Now, find common ground. Octavia has 8 arms, 3 hearts, no bones, and she lives in the water. I live on land. What could we possibly have in common? And what is it? It's an octopus. We both like to play. As different as we were, we became friends. I told my older sister about this book and how I was going to read it to you guys and how interesting it is, and I even told her about the octopus. Well, my sister lives in Walport, which is right south of Newport, and my sister is a guide or a consultant at the aquarium there. And I told her about the octopus, and she said, I have played with an octopus. She says, they love to play. You just put your hands down, and then she says, it's true. They really love to play. So I thought, see, that's coming from my sister, my older sister, so it has to be true. As different as we were, we became friends. Trust tomorrow. The little girls next door moved away. Our pig grew old. Our dog grew old. It felt like everything was ending. Then one day I got a phone call from our veterinarian. He told me that a neighbor's border collie had just had pups. They were all valuable dogs with important work to do. Herding sheep, cow. Oh, they are amazing. They herded my next door neighbor when his house was being built. He had a border collie, and when my grandkids came, that dog tried to herd my grandkids. It was a kick. All the babies already had farm families waiting for them, all but one, a puppy that had a blind eye. Would I take him? Thunder taught me the best lesson of all. Even in the darkest times, there may be a wonderful new teacher waiting for you right around the corner. All right, now this is the pictures of her with the octopus, of her with the tiger, and of course the pig. To all creatures who have been my teachers, wild and tame, named and unnamed, animal and human, thank you for showing me the world more surprising and more alive and far more glorious than I could ever have imagined. And there she is again, with also the lady who did the illustration. Not a good book, that's what I thought. All right. I'm going to have Jack come in because I'm going to have to stand up because, of course, you are going to dance to animals. Of course you're going to dance to animals because that's what Miss Tasha has you do. So I'm going to just wait a minute for him to come in, and then we're going to do If You're Happy and You Know It with an animal. Okay? Are you ready for your finale? Oh, wait a minute. I have to do this. Okay. If You're Happy and You Know It, it's written, it's by and illustrated Jane Kabia. The copyright's 2019, and the publisher is Holiday House Publishers. Ready? Here we go. And I hope you all are doing this so everybody has to stand up. Even have your parents stand up. They can do this too, and your older brothers and sisters. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, and that is a what? A monkey. Okay, ready? Next one. Now, Melanie, how many of you have ever seen a pink elephant? Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Okay, next one. What is this? And I really want you to roar loud, okay? If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, ready? Roar out loud. Okay, now here is, does everyone know what this one is? Da-da-da-da, there's what it really looks like. I found out at the library when I read that down at Mickey's Grove, they have a lemur. So you can actually see one. You could see one of these. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, spin around. Woo! If you're happy and you know it, spin around the other way. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, spin around. Woo! Okay. If you're happy, oh, what is this? Hippo. If you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. If you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. Oh, I don't know what kind of bird, but it's a bird. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. Okay? Oh, you have to do a really high squeak. High voice. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. Okay? Oh, now you have to jump. Okay? Ready? Because you know what this is. Right, frog. If you're happy and you know it, jump about. If you're happy and you know it, jump about. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, jump about. Okay, ready? This is the ending. You have to all do this, and I hope you're all doing it at home. Ready? I can't do it because I've got to be telling you this. Ready? If you're happy, clap your hands, stamp your feet, nod your head. Oh, we missed nod the head. We missed the giraffe. We have to nod their head. Okay. Roar out loud. Spin around. Go kiss, kiss. Flap your arms. Say squeak, squeak. Jump about. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout, "We are!" And that's it. I'll see you in a little bit, in 2 weeks, I guess, or so. But then you're going to love what I'm going to do next. It is hysterical. Don't miss it.